am part of an NGO called Full Circle, which takes care of zero waste management at this apartment complex. At Full Circle, we help institutions, apartments and communities to set up sustainable solid waste management systems so that we can minimize the waste going to the landfills. Through our programs, we also help to generate livelihoods and income earning opportunities for urban poor and for waste pickers. This is a room where we operate the organic waste converter, which is basically a machine to produce compost from food waste and garden waste. This is the organic waste converter or OWC machine that I was talking about. Into this we put the food waste and the garden waste that we get daily from the households in this apartment complex. It is operated for about 15 to 20 minutes per cycle, and after which a brown humus-like material is taken out of the machine and put into those crates. Now removed from the machine in a crate. Crate has to be kept on this stand where it will be allowed, where it rests for about 3 weeks for it to degrade even further, and then it can be used as compost in the gardens. Crates are then shifted at regular intervals to the different stands so that by the end of 3 weeks they are ready to be used as compost in the gardens. After 3 or 4 weeks, the food and garden waste becomes like this. It is converted into organic manure and is of high nutrition value, and this can be used in the garden. Our on-site recyclers who work from 10 to 4, processing all the waste that comes from the apartments at this complex. They have been trained on how to handle the waste, how to separate them into different categories, the organic waste to be put into the machine, how the dry waste is segregated into different categories, how the electronic waste is kept separate, and how categories of waste which forms only a very small percentage, say 5 to 7%, has to be rejected for dumping in the landfill. The waste that is brought in from the apartments comes under 3 categories: food waste, dry waste and bathroom waste. Here the dry waste is sorted further into different kinds of paper, plastic, metal, glass, etc. This, for example, are the high-grade plastics. These are the laminated plastics where paper, plastic and aluminium have been laminated together. These are of very low value, but as you can see, they have a high environmental cost if they are just dumped in one place. Here you have carry bags, then we have thin cartons for cornflakes, etc. Then we have low-grade plastic, normally used in for food disposable plastic, and here we have the water and soft drink bottles. and crumpled paper and milk covers. We also retrieve a lot of coconut shells. These cannot be composted because they are very hard material, but these can be very well used for lighting stoves. So they are very useful biomass, so we keep them separately for people to take away to be used as biomass. Once the dry waste is segregated into different categories, it is sent to different recyclers for use to make different kinds of products. This way we are able to retrieve at least 90% of the waste that is brought down from the different residential units, and only about 5 to 10% waste has to be sent to the landfill. Since the year 2000, it has become mandatory for every citizen to segregate waste at source into biodegradable and non-biodegradable fractions. In the last 2 years also, there is a legal requirement on the part of all apartment complexes beyond a certain number of apartments to handle their waste at source. Segregation of waste at source is key to zero waste management, and for this to happen, every community or apartment complex has to have a committee which takes ownership of the program and creates awareness amongst its residents for segregation of waste at source. At Godrej Woodsman Estate, we have a very enthusiastic green committee headed by Andal Jagannathan.
All of us have seen rotting heaps of waste on the road wherever we go. Having such a waste management program inside our complex gives us an opportunity to ensure we don't add to those heaps. By segregating waste at source, we can reduce the amount of waste that leaves our building. We have brought it down to a very highly negligible level. And for this, we need compliance from all the residents who live in this complex. So for this, a small group of us have got together and we try to talk to new residents, explain the program to them, explain the basics of segregation, how they can ensure that the mates do it, that each and every family member does it.
The segregation is really a very simple process and hardly takes a couple of minutes. All the kitchen waste goes into a green colored bag. All the dry waste goes into this white bag here, and the bathroom waste into the black colored bag. The three categories of waste which have thus been segregated is later kept into this garbage room. From where it is cleared by the housekeeping staff every morning. Keep out your bags only when they are full. This way we ensure we use less of plastic bags.
Waste segregation in our houses is our contribution towards a cleaner environment. It's easy, it's important, and we owe it to our children.